I lost my headset. Check, 1, 2, am I there? Yes, I'm back in, it looks like. All right, while I'm here, I'm going to make a really quick adjustment to the opponent name. If you've ever tried to type upside down, it is not easy. There we go. Okay, back to the action now, folks. Puck is going to be sent down all the way down into the Cyclone end, and that one will get called back on icing. 10-19 first period, no score. Face-off will come all the way back down into the Frost zone on the glove side of Ness. Dorn to take the face-off. Cyclones control. Back up to the blue line, sent down deep in behind the net, and it's going to come all the way around to the near side now, where Callahan will send it cross ice. Dorn breaks his zone, brings it around far side, drops it back to Kruzmark, but it gets intercepted right along the half wall. Now Cyclones are going to send it the length of the ice. That one will get called back on icing once again. Face-off is going to be to the stick side. I was still trying to find out what the goalminder's name is. Puck will get sent out to center ice. Kicked ahead and down into the zone near side corner. Cyclones will go chase. Around to the far side blue line, chipped down in deep into the near side corner. Shoveled up along the wall. Sutliff can't quite get a handle on it before it bounces out to neutral and through and down into the Frost zone. Near side now controlled by the Cyclones right in front of the Frost bench. Frost are skating left to right on your radio dial. Cyclones going right to left wearing the white with the lime and blue trim, or lime and black trim. Frost are wearing their travel blue and seafoam green. Puck is held up just outside the zone. It's going to get knocked down into the far side corner now. Dirdahl will pick it up back behind the net. Sends it along to Swenson near side. She tries to clear the zone but has it poke checked off her stick. Out to center now. Gets chipped back down into the Frost zone. It's going to come all the way to the back wall. Handled there by Sutliff. Ahead and out of the zone. Swenson smacks it across ice over to Kruzmark. Kruzmark steers around one, tries to send it to Swenson, but had a little bit too much heat on it. It's going to go all the way down into the near side corner and around back behind the net. Puck slid out to center ice and then got called as an offside. Dirdahl to take the face off. She's going to win the draw, bounces it over to Swenson. T-Bone back to Blessy. Ahead to Callahan, who sends it down into the far side corner. Swenson gives chase. She's there to pick it up and fight for it. One girl goes down, puck comes loose. Cyclones get a hold of it far side. They send it cross ice, but Callahan is there to intercept it. Cyclones just about had it clear, but Dorn was standing right on the blue line, was able to hold the zone. Round back behind the Cyclones net now. Out through center. Cyclones are able to bump it ahead all the way down in on Ness. And she's going to swallow it up because there was about 4 skaters running in on her. Face off far side, glove side of Ness. Cyclones will win the draw. Far side cross to the near. They try to shovel it down low, but it's going to get pushed right back over to the boards, right at the blue line. Held up along the half wall and down into the corner now. Foster able to come away with it. Callahan just about clears the zone, but can't quite get it out. They send it across to the far side, and they're able to pull it out now. Down into the Frost end once again we are. Near side corner, it gets chipped up to the blue line to Sutliff. Frost will have to clear the zone. Puck crossed before Kruzmark was out. So the Frost will end up being offside. Number 18, Alexandra Jabel, is the goalie for St. Louis. Face off just outside on the far side. Cyclones end. Dirdahl will take the face off. She wins the draw. Puck is yet to be fully controlled. It's going to get sent down deep into the corner. Then back up to Swenson along the blue line. She's going to steer it out to center, tries to shovel it ahead, but it was knocked down by Greenberry from the St. Louis Cyclones. Turned back in deep behind the Frost net now. Near side corner. Frost are able to come away with it now. Swenson hard and fast. She steers around one. She's got right back in front of her, but she's going to push her way all the way down and in. Tries for the shot, but gets her skates taken out from under her. The puck will get sent back out to center ice. Near side now. T-Bone tries to fight for it. Drops back down into the zone. And then Swenson smacks it ahead and enter with Dorn coming up right on behind it. She looks for the wraparound. Has it knocked off her stick right as she turns the corner. Back out through center now. And down into the Frost zone. It'll be held up right just inside the zone where the Frost pull it away and are able to turn it back the other direction. Dorn now sends it ahead. Kruzmark down into the corner, and Callahan will chase after it on the near side. Picked up by the Cyclones, sent up to the blue line. Held in by T-Bone. T-Bone looks for the shot, gets the shot away. Stick save made by Jabel. Dorn has it on the far side now. Stolen away by the Cyclones and pushed up to the blue line. Cyclones are able to clear it out. Hard and fast, we got a foot race. And the Cyclones are going to get to it first. Chip shot goes off the side of the net. And the rebound will come over in the near side corner. Turned right back in behind the net. Side angle shot, and that's one's going to get jumped on by Ness. And we'll get the stoppage in play with 5:12 remaining. Face-off near side Frost zone is going to be won by the Frost, controlled by the Frost, stolen away by the Cyclones. Shot taken with the save made by Ness. Puck goes over to the far side wall now. They try to set her up again. Tia is there to pick off the pass and turn it back out to the side. Swenson tries to clear. She'll have it poke checked away. Deep into the slot. Backhand shot out in front of the net. Puck gets turned over into the far side corner now. Off the side of the cage. Bouncing puck down into the near side corner. Frost are able to get a hold of it. Tia clears it out. Swenson goes after it, but the Cyclones come away with it first. Far side, break the zone. Shot goes high and into the glass on the opposite side. And the puck comes all the way back out. Cyclones are able to bring it back in. Shot and a glove save made by Ness. We'll have a face-off on the far side, glove side of Ness momentarily. I stand corrected. Face-off will be on the stick side of Ness. This time the Cyclones are going to get the win. They're also going to get the shot that'll get blocked out in front, and the puck is going to bounce out on the far side now. Going the other direction. Kruzmark gives chase. Cyclones hold on to it just inside their own zone. Out through center now. They'll break the zone near side. Dropped back over to the wall. They try to get a shot away, but it ended up going back behind the net. and all the way up to the blue line on the far side where it's turned right back in behind. Blessy now. She's going to take it, have it stolen away at the blue line with a shot taken that goes just wide of the net and into the near side corner. Frost come away with it. Callahan pushes it ahead all the way down into the Cyclone zone. Cyclone are able to steal it away at the corner and are able to clear it back out to center. Dorn now with it, far side, dumps it into the far side corner. Picked up back behind the net. Frost go for the change. Near side now steers around Callahan. She's able to make it out through. Greenberry is able to make it out through center, and get the shot put on Ness. Ness will steer that one over onto the far side wall. Frost come away with it once again. Going the other direction now is Kruzmark. Walks it down into the zone, brings it into the corner, looking to grab it around behind the net. She'll take the trip around the world and sends it back up. Tries to send it up to the blue line on the far side, but it's going to get intercepted and cleared out by the Cyclones. So Sutliff will have to retreat down deep into her own end and pick it up. Tia ahead to Callahan. Callahan steers around one. Sends it hard cross ice over to Kruzmark. Kruzmark gets, and one of the Cyclone skaters get pinched up against the wall. Puck comes out to center ice. Tia with it now. She tries to break the zone, has it poke checked away as she enters. Cleared right back out to center to Sutliff. Sutliff's cross ice pass is intercepted, and the Cyclones take it back the other direction. High lifted shot goes right into the glove of Ness. And we'll get another stoppage in play with 2:23 left here in the first frame. Face off far side. Okay, I'm going to have to go silent here for a second because I've been told the camera is frozen. So let's see if I can get all the way around over here. But I'll have my back to what's going on, so I won't be able to talk to you for a minute. All right. Camera's back up. Let's see if I can get back over here to the other side without killing myself. Shot out in front is going to get covered up by Jabel. Face off far side is going to be controlled by the Cyclones. Tia down in the corner. Cleared out by the Cyclones. Sutliff is able to get in front of it. Down in, sent right back out by the Frost. And now up and off the boards and going the other direction. Kruzmark dumps it in deep, gives chase. All the way back in behind the net. Catches Franklin on the side, who has it poke checked away, and the Cyclones are able to take it back the other direction now. Dumped down into the far side corner. They'll give chase back behind the Frost net. Shovel, our little backhand shovel shot. It will immediately be covered up by Ness. Face-off will be to the glove side of Ness. Sent over to the far side wall and then up to the blue line. Smacked right back down deep in behind the net. Sutliff is there to turn it back the other direction. And Walker will give it a little assist. Out to center ice it goes. Cyclones will have to reset once again. Cyclones look to send it ahead. They're going to touch it up right as it crosses the blue line. Walker will pick it up down in the corner and shove it all the way around to the near side. Now Callahan is able to clear the zone, forcing the Cyclones to once again reset. Dorn steps in to help. Tries to send it across over to Kruzmark, but it gets intercepted about halfway. Kruzmark is there to steal it away. Tries to chip it ahead as the horn sounds, and that is how we'll wrap up this first period of play. 0-0. We'll be back here in just a minute. We are back to start this second period of play. Dorn, Kruzmark, and Callahan. Blessy and Sutliff back. Breaks the zone down in. Shot. Will get knocked down in traffic. The second shot is a goal! That rebound goal was a pickup by Sidney Callahan, putting the Frost on the board first at the 13:48 mark of the second period. Dorn, Callahan, Kruzmark out front, same line as before. Kruzmark's near side now. Puck gets sent of the Cyclones bench. It'll be Blessy fighting for it. The puck is going to slide down into the Frost zone. They're able to clear it back out near side now. Kruzmark with it, sends it cross ice with a shot. Glove save. Puck went way up into the air. Frost come away with it. Another shot from Sutliff will get turned away in traffic. This time they're able to clear it out. Frost will have to reset. Cross ice pass. They tried to get it across. Sutliff over to Dorn, but the Cyclones were right there to intercept the pass and turn it down into the Frost end now. Near side corner. They're able to chip it up and ahead. Oh, ref is calling that one offside, but I don't think it actually broke out of the zone. Oh, we got a penalty for slashing. So that'll put the Frost on the power play. I guess it was not an offsides call. It was a slashing call. So that puts the Frost on the power play for the next minute and a half. Face off far side. Won by the Cyclones. Held on to by the frost. Swenson gets pinched up against the board. The puck will come loose. Chipped out through center. It's going to get sent the length of the ice all the way down in deep. No icing. Icing is the call. And that will be taken back all the way down onto the far side. Face off far side, gets sent around from the far side corner onto the near side wall. Tia is there to hold it in. Cyclones pick it up. Out through center, they're able to chip it ahead. Tia is able to get a handle on it, clears it right out, and Cyclones send it right back in, and they end up being offside. Puck gets sent all the way down into the frost zone. Ness stops it right on the line so that T-Bone could get to it. T-Bone with it now on the far side corner. She's going to take it around behind her own net. Franklin hard and off the wall. It's going to go the length of the ice. That one's going to come back on icing. And they'll have 27 seconds left on. Well, that's not going to be a call on icing. So right back out to center ice now. Blessy is going to have it. She's going to break it right down through the middle. Looks for the shot. Takes the shot right off the goalie's head. Gets her own rebound. Puts it off the side of the cage. The next rebound will go all the way around to the far side where it's sent back in deep by Sutliff. Up to the near side, up the near side wall now. Dirt all down to Dorn. Dorn gets a shot away, and Jabel will get it covered up. And the Cyclones will be back at full strength. St. Louis didn't realize that they were off the penalty kill. Face off far side, or near side. Held in by Blessy, but it was intercepted right away by the Cyclones. And they're able to clear it out on the far side now. Dumped in deep, right in behind the net. Okay, that was kind of strange. The puck hit something back behind the net and actually bounced back the other direction. Shot. Save made by Ness. Cleared out to center. Courtesy of Sutliff. Swenson's got it on the breakaway. She's going hard and fast, looking for the shot. Takes a shot. Jabel made the save. And one of the other Cyclone skaters was right there to clear it out. Swenson now far side is able to hold it in. She picks it up at the top of the slot. Brings it around. Backhand shot goes back in behind the net. Dorn picks it up over the far side. Out to Walker to Blessy at the point. She sends it down low in back behind the net. Dorn picks it up back there. She'll take it over into the far side corner. Brings it around to the top of the slot. Has it knocked away, and she's able to pick it up and get a hold of it down to the far side. Cruise mark to Dorn. Now up to Blessy in the corner. She'll send it down deep into the far side corner and go for the change. Along the far side boards now. Cyclones are able to come away with it and clear it out to neutral where Cruise mark will pick it up. She flips it right back into the zone and it'll end up back behind the net where the Cyclones take possession. Carried out through neutral. Cruise mark gives chase. She's able to knock it loose. Dorn picks it up, loses an edge. And two skaters from the Cyclones were in the zone before the puck was. So we'll have an offside call and a face-off on the far side just outside the Frost zone. Dirdahl, Swenson, Callahan, T-Bone, and Walker. Walker gives chase down into the near side or the far side corner of her own defensive end. She sends it around back behind, but the Cyclones are there to pick it up. Centering pass was too hard, came out through center, or out to the center on the far side blue line. Cyclones reset, re-enter the zone. Far side they try to hold. They're able to do so. Dirdahl is able to clear it out to center. Cyclones will once again reset. They retreat back down into their own zone, try to set it back up. Swenson gets in front, knocks the puck away. Dirdahl chips it into the zone, and Swenson was kind of right on the line, so I'm going to say that one was not offside, but the ref says it is. Puck all the way down deep into the Cyclone zone. They'll pick it up in the far side, or in the near side, or far side corner. Carried around back out behind the net. Swenson intercepts the pass. She sends it over to Callahan, who carries it into the zone but has it poke checked away deep. Cyclones are able to get a handle on it and send it all the way back down in behind the Frost net. Frost tried to clear from the point. Shot, rebound, loose. Another chip shot from the top of the slot. They shovel shot. Cyclones can't get a handle on it. The Frost are able to clear it out to center. .36 seconds left on the penalty kill. Swenson gets the puck. Tries to send it across, but there's nobody over there. It goes all the way down into the far side corner. She's playing 1-on-5. Puck's going to go the length of the ice. That one's going to get called back on icing with 23 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Frost. 6:12 second period, 22 seconds left on the Cyclones power play. Face-off comes back down into their own zone. Dorn is going to win the draw. Puck comes all the way over on the near side wall. Handled there by the Cyclones. They're going to take it the other way. Greenberry, hard and fast, brings it in, point blank, can't get the shot off. She had a Frost skater coming in right beside her just at the right moment to knock the puck away. Frost and Cyclones both fight for it. And Blessy is able to clear it out to neutral. It's going to go down the length of the ice. That one will get called back down into the Frost end on icing. Franklin Walker, Dirdahl, and T-Bone is out of the box along with Swenson now. Power play is for the Cyclones is over. Dirdahl will take the face-off. Dumped down in behind the net. Walker will pick it up. Out to Franklin, who's able to clear the zone momentarily. Now that one, I think the refs are pretty liberal on what they're calling offside now. That one will be held up just inside the zone. Now it's going to find its way out to center. Franklin is able to get a handle on it right out in front and sends it down deep into the Cyclone zone. Cyclones clear it right back out now. Far side Walker. She'll dump it into the far side corner. It's going to slide in all the way back behind the net. Dirdahl gives chase. Near side now. It's going to come out to center. Taken down in, shot. Blocker save by Ness. Puck goes over to the far side corner. Cyclones are able to get a handle on it momentarily, but they had knocked away. Centering pass saved Ness. She's going to swallow that one up before they get a chance to get a rebound on her. So this game will remain tied, or remain a 1-0 lead in favor of the Frost. Face-off, stick side. Frost looked to clear it out to Cruzmark, but it was intercepted before it got to her. Shot put on Ness is turned away, and now the Frost take it back the other direction. Callahan, far side, takes it down into the zone with Cruzmark and 4 Cyclone skaters. She's going to send it into the corner. Now it's going to be loose in the slot. Picked up by Dorn. She tries to send it cross ice, but the Cyclones were there to knock it out to center. Will be handled by Sutliff, and the Frost will end up going in offside. Face-off is going to be far side, just outside of the Cyclone zone. Puck bounces down and in, controlled by the Cyclones. They retreat back deep before sending it out to center. Far side, they break into the Frost end. All the way down into the corner, Dorn steps up. Centering pass is going to be turned away by Swenson from back behind the net. Or now puck's back behind the net. And was Swenson was Blessy. Puck flies up high into the air. Cruzmark with it out at center. She chips it ahead off the boards on the near side. Dorn gives chase along with 2 Cyclone skaters. Puck will end up down in the near side corner. Cyclones are able to get a control of it. They send it out through center. That one's going to come all the way down and in, and that one's going to get called back into the Cyclone end on an icing call. So 3:29 remaining second period, 1-0 Frost lead. We'll have a face-off on the stick side of Jabel. Dirdahl with the face-off. Dirdahl's going to win the face-off. Frost is going to control. T-Bone from the top of the slot. Tries for the shot. Gets blocked in traffic. Swenson with it down to the far side corner. It'll get pinned up there between Swenson and 2 Cyclone skaters. Dirdahl holds the blue line. Bouncing puck comes out to center. Swenson flips it down and in. Just as Dirdahl was exiting the zone, ref says offside. We're going to come back all the way out to the center face-off circle. Face off one by Dirtall, controlled by the Frost. They send it ahead to Swenson, far side. Over to, she tries to send it to Franklin, but can't get a handle on it. It comes all the way over to the near side boards. Franklin is able to pick it up down in the corner, and she'll send it back up to T-Bone. T-Bone sends it down to Swenson inside, deep inside the slot. He'll have it poke checked away. Back up to T-Bone on the top, on the near side blue line. She'll send it across ice over to the near side, or the far side corner. Swenson centering pass. Nobody can get a handle on it. It'll be picked up by Franklin, who tries for the shot that got chipped up into the air in traffic. T-Bone now near side. Centering pass, nobody home. Turns over to Cyclones, turn it over to the far side board. Swenson is there to get a handle on it. She tries to send it back in, but the Cyclones intercept and are taking it the other way now. Out through center. They chip it ahead, and it's going to come all the way down and in. No icing. It was passed before it got to the red line. Dorn will pick it up right behind her own net. Dorn ahead to Swenson. Swenson hard and fast. She's got two skaters with her. One of them is able to get a stick on it and knock it away. They clear the zone. Near side now. Sutliff with it just inside of her own zone. Looks for the forwarding pass. She sends it ahead and is able to get it out to Dorn on the far side. Dorn back across to the middle down to Callahan. Callahan brings it around, gets the shot away. Bouncing puck off the top crossbar. Didn't find the back of the net, but we do have a hooking call on the Cyclones. So that was on number 7, Greenberry. Frost will go to the power play. And we'll have a face-off on the stick side of Jubel. Dorn is going to win the draw. It'll get up in the near side corner. Up to Blessy at the point, at the blue line. Run all the way down and in just to get called back on icing. Once again, we'll have a face-off. This time on the stick side. Dirtall, Blessy, Kruzmark, Sutliff, and Callahan. That one's going to get turned out and sent all the way down once again. Foot race all the way down into the Frost zone. Cyclones come away with it. They're able to get the shot off and the rebound shot before the puck ends up back in behind the net. Will be turned over to the far side boards. Cyclones still control. They cycle it around to the top of the point. Point blank shot goes high over the top of the net. Over to the far side boards. It's picked up. They try to dump it down deep, but Kruzmark is there to pick it up. 50 seconds left in the period, 37 seconds left on the power play. Down deep inside the zone. There, Frost are able to clear it out. Now we've got a foot race going the other direction. But that one will get called back on the ice. 27 seconds left on the Frost power play. 39.5 seconds left in the second period. 1-0 Frost lead. Face-off will be far side, stick side of Ness. Frost are able to clear it out. Swenson pushes it out to center ice. 3-on-2 going the other direction. Franklin now near side. Can't get a handle on it. She picks it up along the boards. Sends it off the side of the cage. Walker steps in to help. This time it's lifted up. I think she was trying to send it off the glass and down the ice, but it ends up out of play. So we'll have a face-off on the stick side of Jubel. Dorn to take the face-off. Cyclones win the draw, but the Frost control. Near side now. Franklin down deep in behind, but has it knocked away. Penalty over 10 seconds. Cyclones going the other direction. Walker now far side. She's able to get a handle on it, send it back the other direction. 4-3. Far side. Frost send it back to the near side. Swenson gets a stick on it right as the horn blows. Cycling out this second period, and we'll take a really quick break. You're watching Minnesota Frost Hockey, 19U Hockey on Krabby Toad Studios TV. We'll be right back. And we are back to start this final period of hockey for the day. Swenson, Tia, Franklin across the front. T-Bone and Walker back. Ness in net. Cyclones are able to get a handle on it and push it down into the Frost zone. Chipped ahead to Tia now. She's able to clear it out. She steers around one. Tries walking it all the way down, but she's going to have it poke checked away. She'll go and get it. Swenson tries to get a handle on it. She's able to pick it up and take it into the zone. She's going to get pushed in, but she's going to get the shot on, and Jabel will get the glove save on the near side. Tia, Swenson, Callahan, T-Bone, and Franklin. Shot taken right off the face-off and will get covered up by Jabel, so we'll have another face-off right away. This time, the Cyclones are going to come away with the draw. They're chipping up and off the boards and out to center. Hard and fast down the near side wall. All the way in to the near side corner. Centering pass. Nobody there except for Swenson, who picks it up and takes it back out to neutral. Along the far side wall, she has it poke checked away. Cyclones are able to get a stick on it and send it back down deep in behind the Frost net. It'll be handled down there by T-Bone and three Cyclone skaters. Frost are able to clear it all the way out on the far side now. Cyclones have to retreat deep down into their own zone to retrieve. Frost go for the change. Fresh set of legs out there always makes a difference. Dorn near side now. The forwarding pass is going to be intercepted, and the Frost are able to clear it out once again. Dorn now with it. They're able to chip it ahead. Cruz Mark gives chase. Near side, looks to get it around. She's going to bring it around back behind the net. Steers it all the way into the near side corner. Brings it around to the top of the slot. Cruz Mark with the shot. Stick save made by Jabel. It'll end up over the far side corner. Cruz Mark gets slammed up against the wall, and the Cyclones will be going to the box once again, this time for checking. Sutliff, Franklin, Blessy Swenson. Swenson centering it up this time with Sutliff on the far side. Sutliff shovels it back in behind the net where it's picked up by the Cyclones. Cyclones carry it along the far side, chip it out to center. Tia is right there to get a handle on it. She's going to stick handle her way back into the zone. Right into the top of the slot. Shot blocked out in front. And it'll end up down in the near side corner where Tia's there to pick it up once again. She tries to send it up to Blessy. Blessy can't get the shot away. And the Cyclones pick it up and are taking it back the other direction now. Near side, they walk it in. Sutliff right in front of her. She tries for the shot, but it goes back behind the net and all the way around to the far side boards. Blessy was able to break it loose this time. Puck comes over to the near side. Out to Swenson near side now. She's going to walk her way around one. She pushes it ahead, gets the shot on Jabel, who will jump on it before Swenson could get in there for the rebound. .41 seconds left on the Foss power play. 11:22 left in the game. Dorn to take the face-off, glove side of Jabel. Once again, the Cyclones send it up and out of play. So we'll have a face-off now on the far side. Dorn, Kruzmark, Callahan, T-Bone, and Walker. Frost are going to control the power play, or control the face-off. They get the shot away. It gets turned back up to T-Bone near side. Smacked all the way around hard to the far side. It's going to find its way out to neutral ice. T-Bone now near side. Callahan with it on the far side. She walks it around into the slot. Shot, rebound loose. And Jabel is able to get a handle on it with 13 seconds left on their penalty kill. Face off far side, Swenson to square up. Swenson wins the draw, Frost control. Tia with the slap shot from the far side. Swenson with a chip shot rebound right into the glove of Ness. We'll be down to 6 seconds left on the Frost power play. Swenson square up again. This time it's going to be won by the Frost, but still won by the Cyclones, but still controlled by the Frost. T-Bone with the shot that got blocked down in traffic out in front of Jabel. Cyclones take it all the way down and in, but they'll have it knocked off her. She'll have it knocked off her stick right as she gets down in on Ness. It's a big pileup right out in front of the net, but Ness is going to be able to get it covered up, and we'll get the stoppage, and she'll get the save. .10:27, third period, face-off near side with a shot put on right away that got covered up by Ness. Face-off once again will come to the stick side of Ness. Frost win the draw. Over the near side board, it gets pinched up for a few minutes. Back down into the corner. It'll be Sutliff with it. And the Frost are able to clear it out. Swenson now near side, hard and fast. She's bringing it in one-on-one. She looks for the shot, takes the shot, and gets the goal. Frost go up by 2. .10:04, third period. Frost are up by 2. On the breakaway goal by Haley Swenson, number 8. Face-off center ice is going to be won by the Cyclones, but controlled by the Frost now. Franklin with it, far side. She breaks it down into the zone. Looks to center it up. She's going to take the shot. Stick save made by Jabel. It comes back in behind the net. All the way around on the near side now. Greenberry is going to pick it up and take it back in behind her own net. Around to the far side. She's got Franklin in her back pocket, but steers around her and is able to bring it out to center ice. All the way down into the Frost zone. She's going to steer it into the far side corner. She's going to get tripped up. Puck comes loose. Frost get the touch, but they're going to end up with the penalty for tripping. It'll be number 9, Chloe Blessy is the guilty party this time, who will sit for a minute and a half. .936, Frost up by 2. Face off far side. Will be won by the Frost, steered down into their own far side corner. Sent around to the near side boards now. Picked up at the blue line by the Cyclones. Shot blocked out in front by Dorn. Dorn is able to steer it over the near side board. They bring it. Cyclones are able to get it across to the far side. Shot taken. Rebound is going to be cleared out to center. Kruzmark fights for it. She shovels it backhand down the ice a little bit farther, but the Cyclones are there to pick it up on the near side. Just inside their own zone, T-Bone and 2 of the Cyclone skaters fight for it. Cyclones are able to come away with it. Point blank center shot from the top of the slot went high and over the net. Loose puck right along the side of the net now. It's going to get steered over to the near side corner. That one will be sent the length of the ice right on, well, about 2 feet wide of the Cyclones' net. So that one will get called back on icing. 36 seconds remaining on the Cyclones' power play. Face off near side of the Frost zone. Frost win the draw. Tia is able to clear it out to center and gives chase. It's going to go all the way down, rolling fairly hard. Callahan gets a stick on it, brings it down into the corner. Centering pass over to Tia. She tries to steer it around, but she's going to have it poke checked away. Cyclones are going to take it back the other direction on the far side of the ice now. Down right into T-Bone. Cyclones steer it the other direction all the way across ice. Shot taken on Ness right into her glove. And that'll bring us down to a final 11 seconds for the Cyclones on their power play. Face off near side. Going to be won by the Frost, but controlled by the Cyclones before Swenson can get a handle on it, clear the zone out to Tia. Tia cross over to Callahan, 2 on 3, down into the zone, one back and forth, back up to Tia. But there was just one too many Cyclone skaters in their way to capitalize on the play. Tia now down in the far side corner with Kruzmark. Sent all the way out to the blue line, right to the Cyclones. T-Bone with it. Shot. Oh, that was close. It bounced right off the top of the top bar and back behind the net. Cyclones with it now, going the other direction on the near side. Steered down and in. They try to get it cross ice, but it's going to be shoveled right back out to center, forcing the Cyclones to reset. Puck will be held up far side. She chips it in, and one of them is still in the zone. So we'll get a stoppage in play with 7:29 left in this third frame. Face off far side is going to be won by the Frost. They're going to chip it into their own zone. Picked up down on the far side corner will be Walker. She'll send it around to the near side to Durdahl, who will get pinched up against the board. Dorn steps in to help. Puck goes back in behind the net. Handled there by Walker. Sent over to Durdahl near side. Durdahl looks to clear it out, but she's going to have it pulled away momentarily, but then gets the stick back on and is able to send it the length of the ice. That one's going all the way down. No icing is the call. It gets smacked around into the near side corner now. Turned back the other direction, right in behind the net. Onto the waiting stick. Out front, Durdahl. Bouncing rebound. Gets steered back in behind the net. Kruzmark with it now. Up to Walker on the far side. Walker shot out in front. That one will get covered up by Jabel, and we'll be down to 6:43, third period. Swenson, Franklin, Callahan. T-Bone Walker for the line this time. Callahan is going to win the draw. Drops it back to T-Bone, who has it knocked off her stick. Cyclones take it the other direction on the far side, but Walker is there to poke check it away and into the far side corner. Out in front, Ness with the save. Rebound gets turned over to the far side boards. From the blue line, sent down in behind the net. Gathered up there by Callahan, sent along the near side boards. Frost try to clear, they can't quite do it. Back down into the middle, down into the near side corner. It'll be Walker. She's going to send it around onto the far side. Handled by the Cyclones, stolen away by the Frost. Bounces it up into the air. And this time it comes onto the stick of Franklin. She's going to walk it right back out to neutral. Picked up near side. Collins, it looks like, from the side, Mullins, excuse me. Shot from the near side off the stick of Callahan goes high and into the air and off the back netting, out of play. So we'll have a face-off on the stick side of Jabel. Nope, ref is going to bring it over to the near side. Glove side this time. Tia to take the face-off. Tia is going to win the draw, but the Cyclones are going to be able to get a stick on it, clear it out to center, forcing the Frost to completely reset and start over. Right at the blue line, puck bounces out to center. It's going to get flipped back into the zone. Like I said, these refs have a really liberal call of what's on the blue line and what's not. Dirdahl near side now. Tries to steer around one, has it poke checked away. Taking the other direction now, Kep from the Cyclones. Her shot, save Ness. She sticks it over to the far side corner. Puck sent high up and into the air now. Dirdahl is almost able to clear it out. Cyclones were able to hold the zone momentarily. Puck is loose now. It'll get steered into the far side corner. Off the back of the post. And the Frost come away with the rebound. Near side now, it's going to get sent the length of the ice by Kruzmark. As the Frost go for the change, the Cyclones will pick it up down deep in their own zone behind the net. Carried along the far side wall now out through center. They chip it ahead into the Frost zone. Walker with it now near side. She's going to send it ahead. Swenson's not going to be able to run that one down. There was a little bit too much heat on it, and that one will get called back on icing. Face off, far near side. Shot taken on Ness. Ness will get the save. Puck will end up over on the far side now. Another shot from the blue line will go right into Ness's glove for the stoppage and play with 4.5 minutes left here in this third period. 2-0 Frost lead. Face off will be a far side this time. Frost are going to win the draw, but it'll get sent. It'll be bounced up to the blue line, and the Cyclones are able to hold. Into the near side corner now. They look to center it up. Puck comes loose. Franklin couldn't quite clear it out this time. It'll be sent out to neutral ice on the far side. Swenson, Dorn try to fight for it. Franklin with it across ice over now. It will be picked off by the Cyclones and brought back down in. Shot blocked out in front. Bouncing puck gets sent into the near side corner, now along the wall up to the blue line. Cyclones look for the shot. Centering pass, nobody there. It was turned away by T-Bone. This time it's going to be Swenson once again, this time hard and fast on the far side. She brings it around, looks for the shot, puts the brakes on. Jabel gets the cover. And this game will remain at a 2-goal advantage for the Frost. Face off far side, Tia for the Frost. She's going to win the draw. Cyclone sent it over to the far side wall. It's picked up and sent down into the near side corner now. Tia shot off the side post, off the rebound, goes off the back glass. Tia with it now, sends it out to Callahan out front. Shot off the top. Tia with the pickup and the goal. Sloan Tia makes it a 3-goal advantage for the Frost with 3:15 remaining in this third period. Face-off is controlled by the Frost. They take it along the far side. It's going to be knocked loose and sent the other direction by the Cyclones. Cyclone skater lost an edge, and the Frost were able to take advantage of it. Kruzmark dumps it into the near side corner. Tia now goes after it. Cyclones are going to set it all the way around down the far wall. It's going to go all the way down in. It'll be picked up by Walker deep behind her own net. She tries to clear it out. Cyclones are there to hold. This time it's on the stick of Kruzmark. She's able to clear it out to center to Tia. Tia gives chase with two of the Cyclone skaters, and they are able to get to it first. Tia right there. She's going to get called for a slash. So Sloan Tia is going to get called for the slash with 2.5 minutes left here in the third period. That'll put the Cyclones on the power play for 1.5 minutes, which will leave 1 minute left in the game. Face-off will be won by the Cyclones. Shot taken immediately, goes right past Ness and into the near side corner. Handled there now. They tried to send it up to the blue line to Mullins, but it slid all the way out to center. So the Cyclones will have to reset now. They break the zone, far side, bring it around. Shot is blocked. It ends up down in the near side corner. Carried all the way around and in, top of the slot. She looks for the shot, takes the shot. That was way too high, went over the top. And this time, the rebound, they are going to find the back of the net, so they will hit the board with 1:56 left in this game. Minute 56, third period, 3-1 Frost advantage. Dorn, Callahan, and Kruzmark. Puck all the way down deep into the Frost zone. They're going to have it in the far side corner. They try to send it up the wall, but it'll be intercepted by the Cyclones now. Callahan chips it up and off the board. She's able to get it to Kruzmark, who carries it out to center. Kruzmark walks along the far side wall all the way down and in, tries to center it over to Callahan, but it was knocked down and in back behind the net. Callahan out back, out front. Kruzmark shot and the goal, giving the Frost the 3-goal advantage back. Number 2, Emmy Kruzmark with the number 4 goal of this game. Putting the Frost back on top by 3 with 1:24 remaining. Face-off at center is going to be won by the Frost. Dorn drops it back to Blessy, who sends it down the far side wall. Cyclones are there to clear it out, forcing the Frost to reset. Blessy held it right at the blue line, then dumped it down deep. Cyclones pick it up back behind their own net. They try to send it along the far side wall, but Kruzmark is there to get a stick on it and hold on to it. Far side now. Cyclones are going to come away with it. They're going to push it all the way down and in. Try to get the backhand shot on Ness, but she couldn't quite get the shot away. 43, 42, 41. Shovel pass back up to the blue line, gets sent right back down in behind the net. 36, 35, 34. Frost pick it up back behind the net. Over to the near side boards. They're able to clear it out and give chase. Callahan. And that comes across over to Kruzmark. Kruzmark dumps it in. 23, 22 seconds. Cyclones pick it up back behind their own net. They're going to have to push really hard just to make one last rush. Forwarding pass is intercepted by the Frost. Puck will end up going all the way down in back behind. They try to center it up out in front of Ness. 7-6. Tia comes away with it. She's getting pushed all over. Oh, we got some extracurriculars going on there. Right as the whistle sounds, this game will be over with a final. Oh, both refs are standing there with their arms up in the air. But at this point, it doesn't matter. The game is over. The Frost win by a final of 4-1. They will be back in action one more time this weekend, tomorrow morning. I'm just not entirely sure what time yet. So make sure you hit that subscribe and notify button if you want to be notified when we go live tomorrow morning for the final game of the Can-Am International Invitational 19U Tournament. So for my camera operator, Lisa Swenson, I'm Seth. You've been watching a production of Krabby Toad Studios TV and Minnesota Frost Hockey.